Welcome back to the Danny Mac Road to Glory series on NCAA Football 14. If you're new here, I turned my 9-year-old son into one of the nation's top running back prospects. Now he's getting ready to wrap up his junior year at Arkansas State. The Red Wolves have 4 regular season games left and have not lost since week 1. And I like to think it's because of Danny. After last week's showing against ULM, Dan was named Offensive Player of the Week by the NCAA. He put up some big numbers, man. 220 yards rushing with 2 scores and 7 grabs for 187 yards and 2 touchdowns. Taking a look at his stats so far, he has passed his sophomore season rushing mark. He's well on his way to 2,000 yards. But I think the most interesting stat, look at the yards per game. Almost 100 more than last season. And as a receiver, he's gone over 1,000 yards for the second straight year, and he's averaging more yards per game. Coach finally woke up and realized when Danny touches the ball, special things happen. This week was tough for Dan. He was fighting the flu and was only able to practice one day. That's not good, especially going up against Western Kentucky's tough run defense. Welcome to rainy Bowling Green, Kentucky as Arkansas State looks to keep rolling. First quarter action, Dan takes the handoff left, gets hit, and stumbles to 6. Then he takes the power right, catches a block, cuts back inside, and picks up another 5. Next play, Dan takes the sweep right, gets the edge, hits the corner with a nasty move, and turns on the burners. He gets brought down after picking up 25. Later in the drive, he takes the delay and gets hit hard, but picks up 6 yards and would lead to an A-State TD. Red Wolves lead down to 1, and Dan splits out left. He runs the slant, makes the catch over the middle, and gets 15. Later in the drive, he takes the handoff, but barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Then number 5 takes the handoff and finally finds some running room. He drops his head and picks up 9. Next play, he takes the stretch out right, hits the back juke, and gets the first down. 2 plays later, Dan catches the screen pass. He hits the sideline and gets pulled out of bounds. A-State would be forced to punt. After a Hilltopper's turnover, Danny takes the handoff, finds a hole on the right, and he gets the first. Later, he takes the rock out left, stumbles, and picks up 6 more yards. Next play, Danny takes the handoff left, catches 2 blocks, and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, A-State. Then on the Red Wolves' next possession, Trail sets up the screen for Danny. He gets upfield and picks up 4. A few plays later, Dan swings out of the backfield and is wide open, but Trail overthrows him and it's incomplete. So they come back to the screen pass. Dan starts out wide, then cuts it back inside and powers his way to the first. Then on first down, number 5 takes a delay, doesn't have much room and only picks up 2. A few plays later, Danny takes the power right, gets blown up in the backfield for a 1-yard loss, but the offense would go down and score. Next possession, Dan takes the handoff, gets bumped, and only picks up 2. Now it's third down. Dan catches the screen pass. He gets boxed in, spins away, and falls just short of the marker. Coach wants to go for it on 4th. They try to set up the screen again, but the ball gets swatted down. Turnover on downs. A-State now up 8 points. Trail drops back, decides to tuck it and run. Dan gives him a nice lead block, and he picks up 18. Later, it's 3rd and long. Dan goes up the seam and it's wide open. Trail hits him and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And that will send us to the half. For behind the scenes fun and family vlogs, hit up our weekly vlog channel. We've got almost 1,000 family fun videos over there. Join the Mag Pack. Link is down in the description. First possession of the second half, Dan takes the handoff, tries to get outside, but only picks up 1. Then on 2nd and 9, he runs the slant. Trail throws it to him, but he wasn't ready for it, and he drops the ball. Later in the drive, Danny catches the screen. He cuts inside and drags a defender close to the marker. Next play, he takes the handoff and pushes his way to the first down. It's a new set of downs. Dan takes the handoff up the gut, tries to weave, and only picks up 4. Later in the drive, Danny gets into the end zone for the second time today. Touchdown, A-State. The Red Wolves are up 21 when Dan takes the delay up the middle and gets stuffed for a 1-yard loss. Then he gets the delay again, finds a small crease on the left, and picks up 4. It's 3rd and 8. Dan runs the angle route, but Trail goes to the outside and it's incomplete. Danny was wide open. Red Wolves lead is down to 14 when Dan catches the screen. He cuts back inside and picks up 4 more. Then on 2nd down, he takes the handoff, finds some space on the left, and gets 4. It's 3rd down, and Dan finally finds some running room on the left, gets to the second level and gets 10. 2 plays later, Danny takes the delay, has a huge lane on the left, makes a juke, and picks up 11. The drive will continue. Dan gets the delay, but gets stuffed for a 1-yard loss. It's 2nd and long, and Dan is running the wheel route. He makes the grab, takes a huge hit, and stumbles for 16. Later, Dan takes the sweep, cuts it back, weaves, and picks up 9 more yards. 2 plays later, Dan takes the handoff, cuts it back inside, and takes a big hit, and he was stayed down and missed the rest of the game. Early reports, it was a mild concussion, but A-State was able to hold on and win 48-41. Danny finished with 27 carries for 126 yards and 2 scores, plus 9 grabs for 101 yards in the touchdown. But the concern moving forward is the concussion. Coaches say he should be ready for next week versus Texas State, but I honestly think he should sit out. Comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Should Danny play next week? Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're brand new. Don't forget to ring that bell. Join the Noti Squad. Hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG at Big C Gat Game. And we'll talk in the next one. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.